trying to get my Moss order in, and I'm up to like $1,200 again. If I get the $1,500, I can get another 3% off. So I was going to try to see what I need to get the brakes going. You can get new calipers for about 75 bucks a piece, I think, or you can get a rebuild kit and stainless steel pistons for roughly the same. So as much as I hate tearing another section of the car apart with the engine in bits and pieces, transmission out, generator blown up, starter's in about the same condition, so I got a lot of things apart and just a mess, but I guess I'm going to take the wheels off now. This is amazing. The caliper came right off. I could unscrew the brake line without it twisting off. I even loosened the bleeder screw, no problem. That's unheard of for a car in this area with all the salt on the roads. But since this is out of California, it just had no issue at all. So much nicer. Even these pins are loose. You can push them by hand. But it looks like there's a spring plate like thing here, maybe anti-rattle in the pad, and then the pins just with the cotter key. So take those guys out. Looks like these plates are not the same. So this one is driver's side inboard, and this one is driver's side outboard. Okay, here's my setup. Really just using this as a regulator so I can gradually turn the air on, and my special adapter hose, and then I can let the pistons come out and maybe work them back and forth a little bit and hopefully ease them out of that caliper. Pistons came out fairly easily. I had to go up to about 80 psi to get the last little bit out. So it's a little rusted in there, and I don't think you can see it in the camera, but looking at this one, I think I'm going to try to make it work and see if I can get a rebuild kit and probably shine those up a little bit with some steel wool or something, or wire brush it and see if it seals or not. But take a look at the other one first. So there's a pin missing on this side. The upper pin is there. The lower pin is not present. I drove this thing like this for a few hundred miles. This side doesn't look quite as bad. The bellows are more intact. So hopefully these pistons will be better. That came out pretty easy. This was a little tight, so it was easier to take it out back on this back clip. And now that I have it out here, I should be able to work on that piece more conveniently. Here are the anti-rattle or squeal pads. Shims, I guess they call them. Looks like there's an arrow that shows you which way the rotor is turning, so I don't have to be too careful about documenting how they come out. This one's got a break in it, so I'll probably get new shims. Pads pretty much gone, so new pads as well. I thought these bellows were in better shape, but they're like potato chips. They just crack. It actually sounds like and feels like a potato chip cracking in there. Second caliper is apart. This one was actually harder. I couldn't get it with even 150 psi. So I got it up to 150 psi, and I closed the valve here so that the air couldn't keep flowing. And I only had the compressed air in this pink red hose. And then I smacked it with a hammer a few times until it popped out. And it wasn't too dangerous because there wasn't much compressed air left, so it just popped out and stopped right away. So it's actually a pretty good way of getting it out. If you don't stop the air, then you might launch into orbit. Okay, so there's rust back in here a ways, but I don't think I have to worry about that because the seal is here. You can see that black circle going around there. So anything behind there probably doesn't matter much as long as the seal sits in the groove well and I get new pistons. I think I'll be good on this. So stainless steel pistons cost as much as new calipers almost, so I hope it works.